Sarah Josepha Buell was born on October 24th, 1788 in Newport, New Hampshire, to parents who strongly believed in equal education for both sexes. Sarah was taught at home by her mother and her brother. She learned well, and in time, Sarah became a teacher herself. She developed a love for writing that served her throughout her life, which included poetry. She would publish a book of poems later in life for children. One of those poems may actually be familiar to you. We know it as Mary Had a Little Lamb. Well, in 1813, Sarah married a young lawyer by the name of David Hale, and together they had 5 children and were very happy until David died of pneumonia when Sarah was pregnant with their 5th child. Well, after that, she worked during the day to support her family, but at night, while her babies slept, Sarah wrote. In 1827, she published her first novel. It was an immediate success. This led to an invitation to take a job as an editor at a new magazine for women called The Ladies Magazine. Now, Sarah well understood the power of the pen. Every issue that she published had an editorial written by Sarah. She was an advocate for causes which she felt were important and encouraged her readers to write letters encouraging change for the better as well. Sarah would go on to become one of the most influential women of the latter part of the 19th century. She was passionate about her causes, and one of those causes was Thanksgiving. In the early 19th century, Thanksgiving was celebrated mostly in New England, of course. Some states chose their own dates to celebrate it, all the way from October clear up into January, and it is said that the states of the South didn't recognize it at all. Well, in 1846, Sarah began to advocate for a national day of Thanksgiving. It was not enough that some states had the holiday. She advocated for every state and the whole country to celebrate a day of thanks together. One by one, individual states did make Thanksgiving a holiday, but they were, like I said, scattered all over the calendar. Well, Sarah persisted. She believed that the nation needed to come together and give thanks on the same holiday, just like a family. So she used the power of the written word and began petitioning the President of the United States for a national holiday. President Zachary Taylor refused. President Millard Fillmore said no. Years passed and Sarah kept going. She petitioned President Franklin Pierce, and he declined to consider it. She wrote a personal letter to President James Buchanan asking that the whole country gather together on the 4th Thursday in November. President Buchanan said that he had more important things to deal with as the country grappled with the issue of slavery. Discouraged as things in the country descended into a civil war, the North against the South, Sarah Hale made a plea to President Abraham Lincoln. Wasn't a national day of Thanksgiving what the country needed at this time? President Lincoln agreed. In 1863, President Lincoln declared Thanksgiving as a national holiday. Sarah Hale's pen and perseverance over so many years earned her the title, the Mother of Thanksgiving. With all that you and I give thanks for this season, thank the Lord for Sarah Josepha Buell Hale and her stubborn, righteous determination.